Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a little different. I'm going to do a short video just on the routine that I do to keep my braces clean and keep my mouth and my oral hygiene up to date. Yeah, so don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back to my channel, Reminiscing with Renee. So today I just wanted to do a quick video, just a follow-up in reference to me getting my braces. If you saw my other videos, one of the videos I had was in reference to braces or veneers, and I was trying to figure out what to do. Did all my research. I really wanted to get the veneers. However, each time that I got the consultation, I was told that, you know, because of my structure of my teeth, I would benefit from just getting the traditional braces instead of doing any type of veneer. When I thought about it, you know, that's something that's over top of my actual teeth. So let me go and try to work on my own teeth first. So I just want to do this quick video, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I'm using to keep my braces clean. Yesterday, I did go in for a routine cleaning at my dentist, and so as of right now I'm going like every 4 months. I know a lot of people go every 6 months, but just to keep my oral hygiene up, my dentist have recommended that I come back. So I did go in yesterday, and I go back in August. So I wanted to just let you guys know, those who have recently got braces and trying to figure out how to keep them clean, or if you are thinking about getting braces, just all the processes you have to go through to keep them clean. And let me be honest, keeping the braces clean, I would say, is very time consuming for me anyway. I've come up with somewhat of a routine, and I wanted to share that with you guys, but it is definitely time consuming. I found myself like making sure that, you know, I'm brushing and I'm flossing and I'm getting in between my brackets so that I don't have food and stuff building up in my braces. I do plan on doing a video with foods you should and shouldn't eat. Mostly what you shouldn't eat with braces, because I've learned the hard way, and there were certain foods that I've tried to eat or I've eaten, and it was a disaster. So I'll do a whole nother video on that. But anyway, just trying to keep up with them. And it's only been this little bit of time. And mind you, I was told I needed to keep my braces on for most likely 2.5 years. So I first wanted to talk about brushing. So I already pretty much was using an electric toothbrush. So this is a Philip one that I had got for a gift some time ago, maybe a few years ago. And I just continue to buy the screw on and off brushes for it. It's really powerful. Me and my husband have the same one, and I usually just try to keep it charged. We only can find one charger, I think. So like, I'll charge mine and then I'll take mine off and put his on. But this is definitely a good investment to have, even with or without braces, because I feel like the electrical toothbrushes really get into the places and the areas that you need to get into when you're trying to brush your teeth versus your actual arm motion. However, I do still use the traditional regular toothbrush as well. And the reason why is because to make sure that I don't be too rough on my gums, you have to be very careful with how rough you're being on your gums. And so I use a soft bristle toothbrush to brush my brackets, like take my time and do the motions of the circular motions on my brackets. And I honestly go in and brush along my gum line. And that's just something that my dentist had told me it was a good idea to do. And I take my time and I go all the way around. And even in the back up under, I take my time and I brush along my gum line. I do circular motions and I go up and down. And so I'm not trying to tell people they don't know how to brush their teeth, but it's just the reason why I do both. Like, I do the really hardness to get everything out of my braces. And even before I had braces, I would brush that way. But my gums still needed to make sure that I'm cleaning along them. And I don't want to be too rough on my gums, especially since I've gotten the braces. My gums have been just a little bit more sensitive than usual. The other thing that I had invested in that really works in my favor is this water pick. This is like my friend. Now, the reason why I like the water pick is because, and I did invest in the water pick once I got my braces, to be honest, because it just kind of like shoots water in between your teeth, and it kind of just I feel like it just gives me a fresh, like, whoosh, right through my mouth. So I do use that, but you got to remember that using the water pick does not substitute the fact that you still have to floss. But I do think it's definitely a good investment. I will put this particular water pick wasn't that expensive, and it's a really good, powerful one. It does has a chargeable, so it's not, you know, you just got to keep it charged, and you could just unplug it, replug it. I'll put it in the description. While we're talking about brushing, I'm going to talk about these really small little brushes. They're perfect to get in between your brackets. So it's a really good idea to invest in these little buddies. I'm telling you. So usually I'll use these, like if I eat something, once I'm done eating and certain things that get in between my brackets, I do go and brush my teeth at some point. But you know, you should wait a little while before you go and brush your teeth. So what I would do is sometimes grab one of these and I'll get in between my teeth and kind of brush it. And sometimes I even like wash my mouth out with warm water. I'll wash my mouth out, spit out all the particles that came from in between my brackets, you know, and just kind of clean in between them. So these are really good to invest in. And I actually got a pack of them. This is what the pack looked like. And this had 10 of them in there. And it says 25%. It cleans up 25% more plaque. I'll make sure I put this in the description box below as well. Now about flossing, there is definitely different ways that you can floss. I use different flosses, and sometimes I may not use all 3 or 4 different flosses, but I do try to use a couple of different ones to get in between my teeth, because I have spaces in between some teeth, and some teeth I have no space. Some areas is easier to get into and some aren't. So one of the things that I use is this little pick that it's like a plastic pick. One end of it is just like a pointy end, and the other end is the bristles. And I actually like this end better to get in between our teeth, because I literally, so what I'll do is I'll pick my teeth with this and then suction out whatever it is that's in there, and then rinse my mouth out. The other pick that I use is this one, and this is like a traditional. A lot of people may have already seen these for braces in particular, just because one part of it is really skinny and this part is big, and that is because they want you to get in between your brackets. So this is supposed to get in between your brackets, so that skinny part goes in, and you'll be able to go in between them and do your flossing. And I also like the fact that it also has the bottom portion of it as well. So the other floss that I use is this one. It actually comes, Oral-B comes in it's called a super floss, and I'll put this in the description box as well. And this particular floss, at first I didn't like them, because when you floss with them, you know, because it's like cotton almost, the string, it keeps getting stuck with my brackets, and then it just gets all messy. But it does do the job. So basically, the tip of it is almost like a needle and thread. How I usually do it is I'll put the tip in between my bracket and give you an idea. And then pull it. So once you pull it, now it's behind your brace, your bracket. And here, go in and floss. Now this is the one, it takes the most time. I mean, I be flossing, but I be like trying to floss. I got a lot of these left, but I do use them from time to time, especially when I got to get into the back and, you know, get in areas where I really can't reach that well. So that, you know, I can do more with that. But that one, and then of course I got the traditional floss. So the regular floss that you would usually use to floss your teeth is still great. You still can use it. The only tricky thing with using the regular floss is once you trying to get it around your bracket can be a little difficult. And that's the reason why this one is a lot better, because, you know, you can actually put that through your bracket, pull it, and then you can actually go in and do the, you know, do the floss in the way you need to do it. Finally, one of the main things that you're definitely going to need, and that I use all the time for my braces, is wax. Now, this is a brand new one. I actually have one that's already open, but I gotta find it. I'm always using it. This is just one for me to show you. I'll definitely put it in the description box below. Very inexpensive, but they're definitely needed. Because the braces rub up against your lips and your cheeks. And I actually had like sores down here in the bottom of my mouth. And I still can feel with my tongue, I can feel scrapes from when I talk, when I eat, that, you know, the brackets are actually scraping against the inside of my mouth. The wax, it works wonders. Like, it really does. So I would definitely suggest that you invest in some wax. And then I also use a mouthwash, of course. So I do that in the morning and I do that at night before I go to bed. Sometimes, depending on what I ate in the middle of the day, I might go up, brush and floss in the middle of the day. But for the most part, I do the morning and the evening time. And so that's my process for cleaning my braces. If you have any questions, let me know. I will make sure I link everything down below. And I'll continue to keep you guys along on my journey. I actually go in on the 15th of this month to get my braces tightened. So I finally started being able to chew and just feel like I'm somewhat back to normal. It's still really sensitive, and now I gotta go on the 15th. So I need to make sure I eat good. I need to eat good the rest of this week, the weekend, and next week. Because once I go in to get my braces tightened, I'm pretty sure my mouth is going to be on fire. I'm not going to be able to chew again. And my first few days to a week, I cried. It was so hard to eat and chew and just breathe and be alive. I was just over it. I was so dramatic. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know when I have new videos. And I will see you next time. Have a blessed night.